What's up with y'all, man? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Been a minute since I had a beer up in the whip, so yeah, man. I was just thinking about something, man. I just wanted to share a little experience I had today, man. Shit, I went on a little adventure. So I was at work, man, this morning, and so we get out to the area we working in, and so I go into this little convenience store, right? And I go and I buy energy drink. I buy a couple breakfast tacos and shit, and so I get my shit, and I'm walking out to my truck. I get in and I pull off, and I see something on the ground. I thought it was a cell phone. So I'm not thinking much of it, man. I just pull up just to see what it was, and man, it was a fucking wallet, man, about that big, literally that long. It was a Tommy Hilfiger wallet, man, a black one. So I see the shit. And, man, I wasn't trying to be nosy, but of course, man, I looked in it, and man, I found some nigga's wallet, man. He had about 6 fucking bank cards, credit cards. He had cash in there. It was $130. Man, old boy had a Social Security license, resident card, and resident employee card, all kinds of shit, man, important shit. So I was like, damn. And I find wallets on the road all the time. I work on the highway, so I'm always finding shit to get lost. So I already had made my mind up I was going to, get it back to him. So I go on a mission to get it to him, man. I looked him up on the book, found him on Facebook, man, but I guess he hadn't used it in some years, so I messaged him, got no response. I go through his timeline, and I started hitting up what I think is his family members and shit. Got no response, man. No message back, nothing. So I ended up long story short, man, I ended up pulling up to where he stayed at, the apartments he lived at. And I told the lady in the front office, the leasing office, that, hey, ma'am, does this, I took his driver's license. I said, by any chance, do you know if this guy still resides here at this address? And she said, her and another guy, reception, were like, oh, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's still here. Well, anyways, they get a hold of the daughter. They called his phone, and I had got a bunch of numbers, man. Like 6 different numbers for old dude, and they didn't answer. No one answered, and half of them didn't work. So yeah, man, I tried to get the number from old dude. From the girl in the office, and she wouldn't give it to me, man. I guess, and I said, well, can I take it to him? Can you take me to his door? And she was kind of like, So maybe for security reasons, man, the bitch ain't want to take me in there, man. But she was like, well, you can leave it here and I'll get it to him. I left, I saw her call and leave a message and shit, voicemail. And she said, I can call his daughter, So she leaves a voicemail, and she took my name down, my number, and I was like, well, you kind of robbed me of my moment. I wanted to give it to him face to face, but, I was at work, so I was like, fuck it, whatever, man. So I even told her, man, he ain't got to call me. I just wanted to make sure it was in safe hands that he was going to get it. So she goes ahead and takes my name, my number. Well, I found the daughter on Facebook, man, and I sent her a message and said, look, I found your dad's wallet. He left it at a gas station. It was on the ground, blah, blah, blah. And, pretty much that was it. Happy New Year. I hope this helps. Well, she responded and said, thanks for leaving, finding my dad's wallet and bringing it back. You're so kind, blah, blah, blah. And Old dude ended up hitting me up about a couple hours ago and he told me thank you and shit. And, you know, it felt good, you know, when you do the right thing, you know, it gives you a sense of well-being. But the whole moral of this, man, was a lot of niggas would have ran through that wallet, man. They would have ran through that bitch and took the money, got the card numbers and shit. You know, I ain't about that, you know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of bad luck in my life, man, where I don't believe in luck, you know. If it weren't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all, in other words. But the whole moral of this, man, is if you find somebody's shit, man, somebody's wallet, man, you know, find it in your heart, man, to get that shit back to that person, man. Because no matter how down I am, you know what I'm saying, if I'm doing bad, I ain't finna take from another man, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, I can't speak for everybody. You know, everybody gonna do what they do. They gonna run the wallet, take the cash. You know, I got a guilty conscience, so I was like, nah, man, I can't do no shit like that, because that shit gonna come back and bite me in the ass times a million. You feel me? So, you know, and if it was me and somebody found my wallet, I mean, I ain't tripping on the money being gone. You know, I'd rather have my goddamn license and my you know, this nigga had Social Security in there, you know, all this shit. I was like, nah, I'd rather have my motherfucking cars than some money. But hey, man, a reward is nice, you know. I didn't do it for a reward. I wouldn't expect one, but hey, my nigga, you know, I'm doing bad too, my nigga. Shit, you know, you scratch my back, I'ma scratch yours, man. So, but nah, man, they didn't offer no kind of reward, which I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, man, if you come across somebody's shit out there on the street, man, and you got a good heart, you can find it in your heart to return the shit as is, you know, you're a real nigga if you could do that, man, because, you know, you don't know what a nigga going through, what kind of shit he been going, you know, what's been going down in his life, whatever. You know, could have been his last few dollars, which, you know, I don't know. But I did what I had to do, man, and I made it a mission to get it back to him, and I did, and yeah, man, I hope that can inspire a few folks to do the right thing, you know what I'm saying, and I know there's some motherfucking folks out there that don't give a damn and they just get their shit back and they're like, whatever, fuck it, I got my shit back. But you know, man, he took the time to get at me, man, and that made my day. You feel me? So, yeah, man. If you find it in your heart to do the right thing, man, do it, man. You just never know whose day you making. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 o'clock. I got to be at work tomorrow. Got me something light, little 32 ounce, man. I'm finna knock this whole down real quick and, you know, hopefully I can get some good luck my way, you feel me? So, shout out to all the real ones. Shout out to them hating ass boys and to them females that do a nigga wrong, do a nigga dirty. We still here, man. We still living. So, I'm gonna get at y'all, man. Salute, man. It's your boy, Demoniac on the track. I'm gonna get at y'all.